Okay, I think I understand why your copter was yawing out of control. Okay, here is a U816. This blade spins this way. Okay, so clockwise relative to the body. Okay, so it wants to go from the plugs side to the non-plug side. Now, if I swap the prop, let me see if I got this right. This prop wants to spin this way. Okay, so the two props want to spin this way. Now, if I swap this prop over to here, it's going to spin this way, which is the wrong way for that prop. Okay, because this one is spinning counterclockwise, this one is spinning clockwise. So if I swap the prop over here, it's still going to spin clockwise. And then I flip it over 180. The prop is still going to spin this way, but upside down. But it'll be that prop, of course. Now, the prop is now spinning the correct way to thrust upwards with the backwards prop. Okay, so effectively upside down without flipping over the main board. But now the prop is actually turning this way, if I visualize that right. So this prop is going this way. I put it over here. It's going to go this way relative to the body. But once I flip it this way, becomes moving this way. It's going to move from the non-plug side to the plug side. Now the way this thing controls yaw is by varying the rotation of the props, so that if the clockwise props spin faster, the helicopter will spin counterclockwise. If the counterclockwise props spin faster, it'll spin clockwise. The action-reaction, the body will try to spin in the opposite direction of the props. I don't know exactly, that's the basic idea. That's how it works in a helicopter. Don't know if it's exactly the same for here, but the concept is the same. So don't quote me on that as being an exact thing. Now, because the props are now actually reversed, they're spinning the right way to generate lift pointing up, but they're spinning 180 out of phase, because the props are now spinning, instead of from here to here, it's now spinning from here to here. So when the flight computer gives a command to the props to counter a yaw, that command, instead of countering the yaw, now enhances the yaw, which is why it spins out of control. So what I'm thinking is take these two props and swap places. Not the prop. After you've swapped the props, after you've inverted the arms, put this arm over here, this arm over here, but don't swap the plugs. Leave the plugs where they're supposed to be. I think that will put the props back in phase, so that this prop spins this way and the yaw or anti-yaw command that it gives is now correct. I think you might be able to test this. I don't know, because the gyro might override whatever input you give, but like, I'm betting if you tell it to yaw left, it's going to yaw right, because the props are out of phase. So because they're 180 out of phase, the commands are now reversed. Left is now right, right is now left. So when the helicopter yaws left and it gives a yaw right command, that yaw right command, because the props are now out of phase, becomes a yaw left command, and it just perpetuates. So it yaws left faster, which causes the copter to give a larger yaw right command. But because the yaw right command is actually now a yaw left command, it yaws left even faster. I think that's why your copter was spinning out of control. So if you don't mind, try that. Do exactly what you did. I don't know if you can. There might not. Mine seem to have plenty of slack, so there should be plenty of slack. You can unplug these on mine. I only have one right now, so I don't want to break it. But swap the props, flip the arms, and then take the two orange arms and move their physical. So put this arm over here, this arm over here, same thing over here, this arm over here, this arm over here, but leave the plugs where they belong. And I think that'll fix your yaw problem.